Welcome back to Island of the Mesozoic. Here we see a young Carcharodontosaurus named Razorfang, who is attacking juvenile Tarbosaurus named Track. The battle continues. It seems Razorfang is winning. But Track makes a loud roar, and there's a response. Razorfang hears the response and immediately escapes. Track was not hoping for a response. He tries his best to escape, limping his way out. And the response was none other than Token and his father Core, who are very hungry. But Track and Razorfang had made it away before they were able to arrive, which means they won't be eating. Till suddenly, Token notices a tiny baby Polacanthus. Who's slipping around on the ice. And Core makes his move. The scavengers here have made it to their real area where they stay. And immediately, Bloodcrest, the leader, starts breaking down these stones. Bloodcrest asks for help. And then Connor tries to help. And eventually, they all have to work together to help. Once the stones are removed, it reveals this is where they keep their food. And another scavenger. This is Dennis. It's Bloodcrest's son. They keep Dennis in the cave for safety and leave all the food so if ever he gets hungry, he doesn't have to go outside to get any and risk getting caught by a bigger predator. Teardrop had no idea that Bloodcrest had a son. For some reason, it's still unknown. Teardrop suddenly feels a bit of sadness. But it's time for them to eat. They all enjoy their meal. Here we see the Utahraptor pack. But something is new. Dagger has gotten a mate. She is the only female Utahraptor in the pack. Her name is Wendy. With a new member, the Utahraptor pack has more chances of success. But on the slippery ice, it's hard to get any meals for anyone, and everyone keeps falling. For Cherry, Bella, Stego, Cameron, a new hope has begun. Because Stego notices in the distance her parents. This is Stego's mother, Red Plate, and this is Stego's father, Walker. They're all so happy. Now they are a bigger group, and they can easily find more herbivores and all work together. Speaking of hope, Grazer and Grain are running out of it. They're looking for their father, but they cannot find him. They're getting too cold. Oh. 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 But suddenly, without, he has appeared. This is Pat, the biggest dinosaur on island of the Mesozoic. He's an Apatosaurus, but very massive, rare species of it. Grazer turns around to see his father after so long. Grazer wakes up his sister, Grain. Oh. They're in joy. They found their father, and they stay next to him from now on and not wander off anymore. Here we see Blade back on the tree. Something we forgot to mention is that Blade is not the only one on the tree. In fact, this is Crow, a Microraptor who's been living on this tree far longer than Blade. But he has to stay hidden from Blade if he doesn't want to die. He hides up on the top to avoid being seen from the monster below. Here we see Bandit, still looking for food. And he hears and smells some blood from above. But he slips. The Bandit did not know that the thing he wanted to eat was already being eaten by a bigger predator named Tyler, the Lythronax. Tyler notices Bandit and gets ready to attack. Bandit runs. And he's way too fast for Tyler, who is far behind. As Tyler's chasing Bandit, sees Euro and decides to go back to eating what he was eating before. Euro's been doing fine. She's been getting along pretty well in this cold weather. Although, times she gets extremely hungry. Here is the herd of herbivores. They've decided to take a break because it's very cold and very hard for them to be getting around. But seems they've been being watched. Charles attacks them. But Charles did not know that he would never win. There were too many herbivores. The battle does not stop there. Hunter and Sarkro have arrived. Bullhorn commands his herd to get out. The herbivores are gone. Sarkro stays back while Hunter attacks. But Hunter leaves Charles there, because they cannot transport him to the swamp for the rest to eat, and there would be no use in killing him. So they all leave. Hunter lies down with his consciousness. In a way, he has to thank Hunter. There's no possible way he would have beaten that many herbivores with the energy they were in for taking a break. If it weren't for the Spinosaurus Hunter interfering, Charles would be dead as we know it. But he gets to live for now. Just very injured. Here by the T-Rexes, it seems Caesar and Tyranno have taught Little Tooth how to hunt. And now he was growing up to be a very, very strong T-Rex. This was his first ever kill. And as a reward, he gets to eat it for himself. This is a perfect time to end off this episode of Island of the Mesozoic on a happy note. A lot of bad things may have happened, but for other dinosaurs, what's bad may come for good. And we await what happens next on Island of the Mesozoic. Goodbye.